Hi everybody, David Michael Sanders with Zen Canine here. Today we are going to teach Leave It, which can be pretty difficult for some dogs that have an extremely high drive. This is Coco. She's a cattle dog sight hound mix, and she is very driven by her ball. So we're going to teach Leave It. First we're going to start out using treats. We don't want to use the highest value of commodity first to teach Leave It. You want something that they want, but not something that they want so bad that they don't want to listen. So we want to be able to get the behavior down. We want to set them up for success. So I'm going to use something that she wants, but she's not completely psycho over like she is her ball. So the first exercise in Leave It is to put a treat in both hands. My right hand is going to be the Leave It hand. My left hand is going to be the reward hand. So I'm going to hold the, I'm going to put the Leave It hand out. As soon as she looks at it, I'm going to say Leave It. Shoot that other hand down. So all Leave It means is just look away from what you're targeting, leave it, and look for that reward from the handler. So it's not a corrective thing, it's not a forceful thing, it's just teaching her to look away from whatever she's wanting to get at and interact with the handler. Look to the handler for direction. So that's the first exercise, is leave it. Now we're going to make it a little bit more difficult. We're going to hold the treat out so she can actually get it. So I may have to give her a little reminder here. So I'm just going to hold it out. I'm going to say leave it. Good. Leave it. Very good. Excellent. So the third part to this exercise is dropping it on the ground, which means it's fair game for a lot of dogs. So it can be a little bit tricky. So my leash control has everything to do with this exercise working. I want to give her enough freedom to move towards the treat, but to not actually take it. Okay, so I'm just going to drop it first. I'm not going to toss it. I want to make sure that she sees it. Leave it. Good. And give her a little freedom to move towards it. Leave it. Good. So I want to be mindful to not jerk her back. It may be a reflex because she's flying forward. So practice makes perfect with this exercise. Leave it. Good. So see how she's just turning away from what she's targeting for that reward. So it's not a force thing. It's not a punishment thing. It's not a scary thing. All leave it means is redirect towards the handler and look for that next direction. Leave it. Coco, come. Good. We can add our recall if she's not listening. I don't want to say leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it. If she's not listening to the first one, then I'll add my recall. Coco, come. Both exercises or both behavioral cues she gets a reward for. Okay, so the next one I'm going to actually throw it. And she's going to be able to move towards it a little bit. So I'm going to say, Coco, leave it. Come. Good. Very good. So that's the foundation of Leave It. Now we're going to step it up and we're going to use a higher value item, her tennis ball. So we're going to start that in the next exercise. We use a little bit higher value commodity, which is her ball. Use the tennis ball, which is what she really likes. And I'm just going to have her touch it with her nose, and then I'm going to reward her with the other hand. So it's a rendition of Leave It. It's kind of devaluing what she considers valuable and increasing the value of dog-handler interaction and direction. So I'm going to show her the ball. Coco, touch. Ah. See how she really wants to go for it? Okay. So this is where I would interject Leave It. Leave it. Good. Leave it. Very good. So similar to the touch exercise, it's not a correction, just a redirection. Leave it. Good. Leave it. Good. Leave it. Good. So you see, she wants this ball more than she really likes the food. She really likes interacting with this ball, so it's very hard for her to leave. Leave it. Good. So I had to use a little bit of an assertive voice because she's getting pretty demanding, and she was kind of biting my fingers. So we just want to make sure that the dog understands the difference between right and wrong. I wouldn't want to give her the ball when she's biting and demanding like that. Leave it. Good. Very good. A little distracted. Leave it. Good. Leave it. Yes, good. Just want to redirect her focus towards the reward. Leave it. This way. Here you come. So now this is going to be really hard. I'm going to drop it and she's going to want to fly to it. This is going to be her hardest exercise yet. And I know that she's going to really move towards it. So I'm not going to throw it yet because I don't want to have to, I don't want her to fly out to the end of the leash. So I'm just going to drop it. I'm going to use a high value reward. And as soon as I drop it, I'm going to put that reward right in her mouth. Okay? Stepping on the leash. Showing it to her. Leave it. Good. Very good. She wants to move towards it. Good. So I've got a real high value food reward right there. So that's helped redirecting her focus. She needs to learn manners. She gets a little demanding. Off. She's like, give me one of them. Leave it. Good. Good girl. Good. Sit. Good. So that ball is right by her left paw there. Okay. Leave it. Good. Grab it. Sit. It's all about redirecting her focus. Sit.
Can I get a regular tennis ball?
We can use this one. This is good. It's the same. She's reacts the same.
Almost.
Leave it. Very good. Good. So now I'm going to do something real hard. I'm going to throw it far. Leave it. Puppy, come. Very good. Excelente. Good. Sit. Easy. 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 We'll do a little exercise in impulse control because she's being so demanding. I don't want to give her a treat when she's being demanding like that. Coco, settle. Settle. So I'm going to use calm, relaxed energy to try to calm her down so she can focus and succeed. So I'm going to say easy, easy. Easy, easy. Good. There we go. Good. So when she's just sniffing and she's not biting, that's when I'm going to, in a very relaxed fashion, give her that food reward. Easy. Easy. Ball. Leave it. Come. Sit. Good. Right here. Come. And sit. Right here. Sit. Come. And sit. Yes. Good. This way. So the goal is to get her to forget about the ball. Come. Sit. Good. Sometimes we can't just stand there and let her focus. See how she's getting a little bit less intense towards targeting? Coco, come. Because if we can develop something that's more fun and interactive, it's going to be easier for her to redirect her focus towards the handler. So we just go into a new activity, getting her thinking about her footwork and moving and working for you and offering those new wanted behaviors as opposed to the lunging towards the ball. So she's focusing on that ball. I'm going to say, Coco, leave it and come. Good. So I didn't have to pull her. I didn't have to use the leash. She just responded to my verbal cue. Coco, come. And sit. Yes. Okay, now we're stepping it up a notch. We're putting the ball out into an open field. That was a little bit more of an enclosed environment. So we're going to practice just keeping her focus on me. Come. Not going towards the ball. Leave it. This way. Good. Coco, come. Leave it. Good. Sit. So she always gets a reward for redirecting away from the target. Leave it. Good. Leave it. Good. Leave it. This way. Excelente. Good job, Whoops. Leave it. Leave it. Good girl. Puppy come. This way. Yes, good. Good. So I'm circling and keeping her on my outside. Leave it. Yes, good job, Wub. Leave it. Good. Leave it. That's it. Nice work. And then we'll give her a reward. Not the ball. Sit. Good. You want to devalue the ball by increasing the value of dog and handler interaction and rewarding her for something else instead of the ball.